Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air is Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I can see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Willis is going to throw once more. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Willis out of the gun. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
From the gun, it's Walker. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Here's Willis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in a victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young off the play fake. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number. He's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Watch out now, 52. Hut.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Black shot.
Young now from the 50. He'll complete this one to Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
43 rail. Ready.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. This is caught by Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Ready.
To throw, Young. That's taken in by Watson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at them. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
And
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Temple.
Straight ahead, Walker. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
52 blaster. Ready?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ready?
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Panthers hit 10-1 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Young now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lift the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Set, ready. Opposite, green. Red, cycle. Set, hut.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
White.
Young. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Rail, yellow. Ready?
Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the double. Ready?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pass. 70 Rangers. Cut 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Set, hut. Green Jack. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. And Watson has it right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. Able to slither by. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Another run for Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Shot, 17, Fury, yellow. Set, cut.
Here is Young. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Cut.
Off the play fake, Young. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. He gets away from one. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return.
Come on, set.
Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Shovel, 38. Drill green. Smash, red. Needle blue. Ready?
Young will set to throw. And he's going to have to hook up the shorts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young on first down. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Check pink. Set.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
6. Mega. Set.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that.
Ready.
Ended up picking up 2.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Black shot. Set.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at the...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Willis. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Willis got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Switch, yellow. Set, huh?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Jameson Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Willis. And that one too wide and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. 52 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Bennett bruising ahead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set, punt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, 19 Lions. Go.
Now Willis. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That throw by Young incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. This is 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, break. Field, black. Hut, hut.
Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. sleeping to switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Let's go. Go set. Set, cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. There he goes left side. Now he's loose again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Here's second down.
18, right here. 19, tight.
One final try for Willis. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Carolina, they continue to keep pace for that first round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next